Hi everyone, my name is Yele of Yele Stitches, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to draft a bustier with cups from a basic bodice pattern. Let's go. I have a video on how to draft a basic bodice pattern. I'll put in the suggestion box above if you need a reference. So first thing is to contour the under bust area. In the basic bodice pattern, I did not put the under bust, but for our corset, we need to contour our under bust. So you need to get your under bust line and contour it by just adding 0.25 on either sides for your darts. Then the next thing is to measure the length of how long you want your corset to be or how low you want your corset to be. If you did not ask your client or you didn't measure it, you can just use the measurement from your bust to your under bust and use that same measurement above. Exactly. So if it's 3.5 inches or 4 inches from your bust to under bust, just use the same measurement from your bust upward, and that will be where your bustier should stop. That is if you don't measure the client or ask the client how long or how short you want it to be. However, that measurement should be the highest the bustier should go. That is, the measurement from your bust to your under bust should be the highest your bustier should go. Anything higher would not look nice. It will start folding in a weird kind of way. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do now is to use that same measurement across the entire line and draw a straight line right across it. So that is your bustier height level. Okay, so after that we are going to go up by 1.5 inches from the bust line, 1.5 inches from the bust line, and then from that edge go in by 0.75 inches or 0.5 inches, depending on how small the bust is. If the person's bust is small, then you have to go in by 0.75 inches because the distance between the two busts will be far apart compared to someone who is busty. So if the person is busty, just go in by 0.5 inches, and standardly 0.5 inches is what most people use anyways. So you can just go in by 0.5 inches, period, and just use that. Now from that point, you're just going to draw a curve all the way to the under bust line. So you're going to get your curve ruler and then curve from that point to your under bust line, just like the way I'm doing it. Then after that, you're going to draw your straight line to the top of the corset. That is, so you're going to draw a straight line to the top of where your bustier is going to start from, because we are going to still manipulate that point. Now before we go there, you are going to need the measurement of your across bust, that is from one end of your bust to the other end of your bust. Now in some cases that you did not measure that part, you can just use the distance from your bust to under bust and add 0.5 or 1 inch to it to calculate where your across bust should be. But it is more ideal for you to measure the across bust and measure it on your pattern paper. So the across bust I used was 8.5, and then I just joined it from that 8.5 point to on my under bust. Now the next thing is to contour the top, like I mentioned earlier. Now you just need to remove a total of 1 inch from the top, a total of 1 inch. So you can remove 0.5 and 0.5 on both sides, but for me I prefer to remove 0.5 on the smaller part of my breast and 0.25 on the smaller part of my breast and 0.75 on the bigger side, because I wanted to at least have an illusion that they are almost or about the same size, even though they are not. So it's just to create that illusion and not to take too much from the smaller part and then take too little from the bigger part. Okay, I hope you understand that. So at the top, we contour it at 0.25 on the smaller side and 0.75 on the bigger side. All right, and then I'm going to just join those lines to my dart. It makes a total of 1 inch, like I said, and you can use 0.5, 0.5 on your side for your pattern if you like, but I use 0.25 and 0.75 just to create an illusion that they are roughly the same size. Now from that top, I'm just going to draw a curve to my 0.5 or 0.75 inch line, and I'm going to draw a curve to the other side. Now I'm going to just match it from the top to my to my armhole. from the top right to my armhole, and there you have it. And then I'm just going to blend it together for you to see the cups. I believe you've seen the two cups now, the cup on the right and the cup on the left. Now I'm using my marker to make it more bold. As usual, my markers are failing on me, but at least they can do this job for once. They can do this one. Even if they don't want to do anything else, they can start bolding my lines. All right, so I'm drawing the first cup and the second cup. So I label that one, I label the second one 2, and there are still the parts 3 and 4 that I haven't labeled yet. So you see that I'm blending in the armhole and making all my lines bold so you can see what we are going to cut out. So the next thing is the back, but before we get to the back, I'm going to try to cut this out now so you see what it looks like. Now I'm going to cut out my darts away from the cup line. So I'm cutting the darts to separate the cups from each other, like you are seeing me do. This corset is going to be so nice. I've seen different ways of making corset, but I believe this one is the easiest so far. And that's because we are cutting it directly from a basic bodice pattern. It's already obvious what we are going to do is just adding cups and making it look prettier. Just making it look prettier, because everybody loves a nice bustier top. I know I do. All right, so the next thing is to remove your bust dart, because we don't want to forget to remove our bust dart later and then just cut it without removing our bust dart, and then there'll be excess at the side. Since you remove it for your basic bodice pattern, please don't forget to remove it for your bustier pattern as well. So now I'm just going to blend the lines in. I'm just going to blend the upper line to the lower line in and then pin that together, so we'll have a clean cup. Now you can always leave your bustier cups like this whole, but the design that I want to do is to have 3-part cups and not 2-part cups. So I'm just going to measure 1 inch across the top and then 1 inch across the top of the other side. You can make yours 1 to 1.5 inches. 2 inches is already making it look weird, but like 1 to 1.5 inches should be fine. So you can just take 1 to 1.5 inches at the top and then just cut that side out. Don't worry, next week I'm going to show you the part 2 of how we joined everything together, and I'm sure you will understand how the pattern comes together and what the shape of the corset is gonna look like afterwards. I'm sure you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. Now moving on to our back pattern. This is the easiest part, like it's a very easy something, like this one didn't even require stress at all. Anyway, so since we have our back pattern and we have the armhole on the same side of both of them. There is no need for us to like manipulate the armhole anymore. Now at the top, we want the back to be a little bit tighter. We want it to have grip, grip at the back. So we're just going to take in 0.25 on both sides at the top of the back just to add grip to it, and then I'm just going to join it to the darts again. Like I said, I already made a video on how to make the basic bodice pattern for the front and the back, and I'm going to put it again in the suggestion box so you can go back to it for a reference if you don't really understand what I'm doing right here. Anyway, so remember I took 0.25 on either side. That's a total of 0.5, and I just added it to the edge, because whatever you take as a dart, you have to return it back to the edge of your pattern. So I went down by 2 inches, and I just want a nice curve at the back, just a nice, sweet curve at the back. And then that's it. That's all that I had to do to the basic bodice pattern. If you already did your basic bodice pattern the way I instructed you to do it in my former video, then this part will be easy peasy for you. You already know what to do. It's just contour at the top and shaping at the back, and that's it. And I'm removing the extra 1.5 inch. I also mentioned that in my previous video of basic bodice pattern, so that the front and the back can fit. Remember, remove the bust dart. Now since we remove 1.5 inches on the bust dart, we have to also remove 1.5 inches on the back pattern. All that is already in my previous basic bodice pattern video, so once you watch that, I'm sure this will be more explanatory for you. So we have all our pieces, our front pieces and our back pieces, and we're just going to cut them on the fabric, and that is it. So I'm going to show you what I did, how I cut them on the fabric, some little tricks that I'm putting to cut on the fabric. Now you are putting boning on the middle and all the joinings. If you want to put extra boning, you can always slash your pattern and put extra boning in your pattern. And anyways, we'll talk about all that when you watch the video on how we sew it together. Now to cut patterns that have especially interior curves, especially the middle panel, instead of trying to get your curve by going 0.5 inches from the curve, instead just go 0.5 in from the middle of your pattern, and then just use your pattern itself to draw the curve. I don't know if you get. So this is what I did. I used my pattern itself to draw the curve just by shifting the pattern 0.5 inches from the middle of my fabric. I did the same thing for the back pattern, just because I don't want to try to make a mistake while I'm trying to take 0.5 inches away from my curve. That's the reason why I'm using the pattern itself to draw the curve, and then just shifting it back when I am through. I don't know if you got that. Please ask me any question if you did not get that, so I will explain. I'll see you next week with the putting together of this corset. I hope you understood. I hope you enjoyed yourself. See ya. Bye.